What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Different Sides. I'm your host, Quincy Howard. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing what we would tell our younger selves, because everybody has those decisions that they wish they could go back and maybe twist or tweak a little bit more, right? On today's episode, we have Brian here with us. We also have Court with us today. Thank you guys for your time. I want to start with one question for both of y'all. No explanation, just whatever comes to your head. One sentence. What would you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to focus on finding my identity, and then from there, just build a team and chase the dream.
Absolutely.
I think that I would tell my younger self to definitely be more focused in all avenues that, are your desires and wants. And you can go further with it rather than, being distracted.
100%. All right, guys. We're going to be right back in just a few minutes. We're going to get right into it.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Quincy Howard. This is my show. It's called Different Sides with Quincy Howard. It's coming soon, man. It's going to be on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all check your boy out. Got some good conversations going on, man. Different Sides with Quincy Howard.
All right, folks, welcome back. We're here on Different Sides. I'm your host, Quincy Howard. Just want to remind you where we're at today. Just want to dive in. What we would tell our younger selves? I want to ask these guys if there's anything that will change about the past, and if so, would their younger self even listen? Court, I'm going to start with you. If you could go back and change one decision, would you actually do it?
Yes, I would.
What would that decision be? And, give me a little detail.
Oh, I feel like there might be quite a couple of decisions that I would change or tweak, but I feel like my very first one that I think that I would tweak would be moving out so early.
Okay, so you maybe stay in the nest a little longer,
Yeah.
maybe stack your money, feel like you're a little bit more financial,
Right.
before you just jump out there.
Right.
Okay, would there be another one, maybe not tied to money or anything like that you can think of?
I guess being involved with certain people, certain relationships.
Okay, you think it maybe led to I don't want to put words in about maybe a downfall or something like that, or just going down the wrong path, or
I could say in a way maybe a slight downfall, but more so just making the journey more difficult.
understood
in the long
maybe
run.
relationships or friendships or something along that line.
Right.
Okay. Brian, I would like to direct the same question to you. If there's anything that you could go back and change, any decision, would you do it?
I wouldn't change anything because then I wouldn't be where I am today. If I were to change something, it would be maybe just don't be scared to trust my gut feeling, and
Just go out there and trust your first call. Don't be scared to
or
go out there and try something.
don't let too many outside voices make your decision. If you feel like you want to do something, pay attention to that first, and then seek advice from
Kind of
someone.
lock in with yourself before you lock in with the outside. Is that kind of what you're saying? Okay. So both of you said that you were fixing things in the past. Is there any one major decision or choice that you made that feels like it's gotten you exactly where you are today that you can think of? And Court, I would like to start with you on that question.
Are you saying like the decision that I would change? I feel like it's brought me to where I am today.
Correct.
Yes.
You feel like it's played a major part in the person that you are sitting here today.
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel like you're using that to your advantage now to move a little differently? Because you're still young. You're still quite young. So you feel like you're putting those pieces together now? Or do you kind of feel like you just know what the problem was, or you know what the decision would be that you would change, but you still kind of do the same things? Have you made those changes?
So I guess like the decisions or things that I would change would kind of alter my future in a way. I feel like with those things that have happened and like you can't really go back and change them now. It's kind of already set the rest of the future.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Brian, is there one decision or choice that you made that you feel like kind of sums up where you are today? Whether you're satisfied with where you are today or not, do you feel like that one choice got you here today? And do you still feel like you would or would change it?
I guess it would be my relationship with God.
Okay.
That's what has gotten me where I am today. So if anything, I would focus more on that, because sometimes we could get distracted in our own selves and what we want to accomplish. That, you know, I'm guilty. Maybe I could spend more time with my relationship with God, but I have never fully abandoned God. I do have a real good relationship, but everything can always be better.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great insight on that topic, guys. We're going to take a quick break here, everybody. We'll be back in just a few minutes with different sides. Hey, welcome back to Different Side. I'm your host, Mr. Howard. We got a really insightful episode going on here with Court and Brian about what you would tell your younger self, and we're reflecting on past choices. All right, we're going to jump back in here. Court, I would like to ask you, with everything that we've talked about, discussed so far, I would just like to ask you, would your younger self actually listen to any advice that you would give yourself to your younger self today?
That's a good question. I feel like my answer would be different depending on like how that situation is. Is it me coming now and actually going to my past self, or
You now, in your mindset and everything that you've been through up to this point,
yeah?
going back to that young man.
I feel like he will listen, just for the simple fact of that he's actually coming back. So this must be something vital and important.
Okay.
I would be in the mindset of wanting to listen. It's like he could have just not done that, just let everything still stay the way it was, you know?
Right.
And then also, I feel like me giving insight on what has happened or transpired or how your life is altered or changed would be enough to make
It would
me.
intrigue you enough to lock in.
Right.
Okay, that's interesting. I kind of feel like I'll be the same way. Just seeing myself from the future, like, what
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just off the bat. Brian, I would like to direct the same question to you, brother. Would your younger self even actually pay attention to the advice that you would try to give?
I think so. Like I said, I believe in God, and, you know, I always look for signs outside of myself. So yeah, I definitely would have appreciated something like that, but you know.
Okay. So you would invite the notion of 2026 Brian, say, visit in 2016 Brian.
Definitely. Yes, sir.
What about 2006 Brian?
Definitely. Also, that was about the first time. I remember the first time I ever prayed was about 2006. So
Yeah.
I still remember to this day. Yeah.
Right. So I'm getting that a lot of your choices faith-based, right?
Yeah, before I had anything, before I could build anything in this outside world, I was working on a relationship building with
It
God.
was always faith.
And then sports maybe. So all that helped me learn how to work with a team and depend on others, and also hold myself accountable.
100%.
Yeah.
Court, I would like to piggyback off of that as well. I went back, I guess I can go back about 5 years, 24, 25.
About to be 24 next in 2 months.
Okay, so we'll go back to 14-year-old Court. He's still gonna lock in. He gonna listen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sticking with the intrigue of seeing future you.
Because why is he coming back to this version of me specifically?
It must be important.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a break right there. When we get back, we're gonna close it up. Got some good guests here.
If you or someone you know was injured by a crate fall in 2021, then you may be eligible for compensation. Just call Different Sides at 555-555-5500.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to Different Sides, everybody. I'm your host, Quincy Howard. Great episode here, guys. We're going to close it out here in a little bit. I want to ask you just one more question. Court, I would actually like to start with you. Would your younger self be proud of who you are today?
I say no.
Okay? Reiterate.
I would say no just because I feel like I could be in a higher point in my life if I did not make certain decisions or I guess be involved with certain individuals. I
Right.
feel like the scope of my journey would definitely be different or where it should be at.
Right. So you feel like somewhere along the line, maybe you kind of became complacent?
I would say a little bit complacent, but more so things getting altered. So now this is what you have to do now, whereas you did not have to worry about this now at first.
Okay. Kind of adding obstacles
Or more weight.
where they didn't have to be.
Exactly.
Okay. I understand that 100%. I think a lot of people watching this could also relate to that, because a lot of people are born with the quote unquote silver spoon, and they still fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have the recipe for success, and they still screw it up. So I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Right.
To what you're saying as well. Would your younger self be proud of who you are today?
I think so because, you know, we get older, but we could find things that never get old. So I have found a lot of things that have kept me to where, you know, in the moment. So yeah, I would be proud of myself for finding things that I love to do out here in this life and this experience. But also I would be proud of myself because I feel like I have expressed to all the people that are important to me that I love them, and we never know when it will be the last time. So yeah, if I would be proud of myself.
That's vital.
Yes, sir.
That's huge, because you never know when's the last time that you're going to be able to have that opportunity to tell somebody that you love them. So that's extremely big. That's extremely intentional. You know what I'm saying? That kind of speaks to your growth as a person. Court, I also want to let you know, man, you have plenty of time. As somebody's about to be 24 years old, you got a whole life and world ahead of you. So just continue to lock in. I see a lot of potential in you, and I just want you to be aware of that. You got a lot of time.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
For sure. Hey, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Welcome back to Different Sides, everybody. I'm host Quincy Howard. We're here with Brian and Court. We've been discussing anything that would tell your younger selves. I think we all agree that, you know, there's some things that we can change about our past, for the good or bad, that would get us to a certain point that we want to be. A lot of us told ourselves that we would be something else in life, and whether we achieved it or not, life is gonna life, right? I don't think it's about all of that. You know, it's about whether we're honest about where we are right now, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Can't go back. You only got one life to live. I want to close out with my guest. I want to ask them one more question. Guys, in one word, what does your younger self need from you today? I'd like to start with you, Court.
What does my younger self need from me?
What does your younger self need from you today? What can you give yourself? Your younger self today that maybe you couldn't provide to your younger self back then, or maybe it's something that it needed back then that you didn't know until now.
I definitely would say focus and self-control.
Absolutely. That's a great perspective. What about you, Brian?
Just patience, trust the process, don't burn out, stay consistent.
100%, guys. Thank you so much for your time and perspective today. It's been an honor. I'm your host, Mr. Howard. Thank you so much.